Hey, Jim here from K2 Concepts, shooting a video today. You guys saw me in the last video mention this DeVilbiss GP that we'd gotten from the DeVilbiss rep in the UK. Dave and Eve from Aquagraphics were nice enough to hook us up with touching bases with them, and they sent over this really nice, this thing's a work of art. This is a story that we got, so don't go hating on me. The DeVilbiss rep came in, Dave walked them through what they had going. The guy was not real happy with the way the DeVilbiss guns were performing, so he went back, went to the factory, and supposedly they put together, I'm not quite sure if they changed out the air caps on these things, the needles, or whatever. I don't know the specifics. All I know is DeVilbiss came back to them and said, we built a gun especially for Activator. So if that's true, then this is the first purpose-built gun for Activator that I've ever, picked up. So gonna give it a heads up. First of all, overall impressions, it's a nice piece of machinery. If you're familiar with DeVilbiss guns, obviously fluid needle, fan settings, air inlet. It comes with a nice gauge. We put a high flow fitting on it. Nice plastic bottle. I do prefer the plastic cups when we're shooting Activator, mainly so you can see exactly how much Activator you have in it, so you're not going to run out. I know we've all done it, but run out of Activator halfway through a pass. Side by side, very similar to the Gunza. Very similar feel. I think it's a little more balanced, but I would expect that out of this gun's probably going to be about 250, 300 bucks by the time you're done with it. But it's an excellent gun. I mean, this thing comes with two different tips, a needle, air gauge. Comes with the manual, SIRS manual. I printed it out. You set it up at about 2 bar for your fan, and then once you get over in the tank, I don't know about you guys, but we set ours down to we choked it down to about a 1/2 bar because it was starting to push around the pattern, which is not a bad thing. I mean, this thing still, I've got a 12-inch wide fan on this thing. It's a little bit narrow as you get closer, but you can get a really good fan out of this thing for 1/2 bar. Doesn't seem to atomize. I mean, it atomizes fine, but there's not a lot of mist, there's not a lot of overflow, so we really like that about this gun. Sometimes when you get down into the 1.3s, the 1.4s, because they're built to break up the material, they'll atomize and you'll get a lot of fog, overspray in your shop, choking you out unless you got an exhaust system. And this thing doesn't do that. I mean, it's an impressive piece of material, or piece of equipment. We really like this gun. We're probably going to start bringing them in, selling them on the website for you guys. Again, it's about twice as much as an Air Gunza, but it's twice the gun. I mean, it's going to probably be tough to justify to some people, but for us, I'm enjoying using this, and we've just played around with it. We've been playing around with it for a couple weeks. We haven't run it through all the paces because we've had so much to do, and I'm leaving for New York for 2 weeks, so we really haven't had the time to mess around with the different tips and the different needles. This is just off the cuff. I've used it in a couple of training classes. Jake Snake on the forum came down for training. We ran him through it real quick. He liked it. He was really impressed with the gun. So if you want them over in the UK, you can get them from Dave and Eve over at Aquagraphics. Nice gun, gorgeous gun. If you want them here in the States, you're going to have to get a hold of me, k2shoponline.com. We're hoping to have them posted up pretty soon. We will be entering some kind of dealer agreement with them, so some more exclusivity. So as far as anything else, overall, nice feel. Weight-wise, the GP one's going to run in about 679 grams. The Gunza is about 667, so it's still in the ballpark. It's not that much heavier. You're not going to notice it. Very well balanced. All the controls are here. You know, fan is really touchy. I was impressed with that. You can move this thing a quarter inch or a quarter turn and change the fan dimensions. That was pretty impressive, especially if you set it up at 2 bar. I haven't run any paint through it. If I do, I will probably bring in a couple more of these things just to play with them, but so far I'm impressed. I'm not a big DeVilbiss fan. I do like the Technopros. Those are a good gun, but I haven't played with anything else too much. But I do like this gun. And again, supposedly this was built just for Activator. So you guys that are interested in a high quality Activator gun, you can get a hold of Dave and Eve over at Aqua Graphics in the UK. You can get a hold of me, k2shoponline.com. We'll have them sometime up in the next couple weeks. This is I'm leaving tomorrow morning at 4 o'clock in the morning for New York. I will be gone till the 24th, but I will try to get them up on the website for you guys if you're interested. And Activator sales, stuff like that, go to K2 Shop Online. If you want the Argunzas, you can go there. We will also be having you guys have heard some rumors about the Hydravator Plus coming out. That is exclusive also to k2shoponline.com and to Dave and Eve over at Aqua Graphics in the UK. And so if you're interested in that, get a hold of us. And I think that's about it. We'll be posting up some pictures, hopefully shooting a video from maybe New York. And checking you guys out. You guys, I think it's like 9 degrees out there. I probably won't be drinking a Corona. Probably drinking a hot buttered rum or something. So anyhow, if you guys again are interested in this DeVilbiss, this is a high quality piece of equipment for your Activator. Nice piece of equipment. Big shout out to Dave and Eve again over at Aqua Graphics, the DeVilbiss rep over there, for hooking us up. We'll be doing some more testing with this, so I'll be shooting some more in-depth videos. I'll show you guys the fan patterns that we're getting, the activation that's going on. Definitely high quality. You can see where the atomization on this gun covers the pattern nice. I mean, it really lays down a smooth Activator pattern. You're not going to have any dry spots in your pattern as it's laying on the water. You know, this thing is you know, if you're going to pay twice the money, then you should get twice the gun, and I can tell you that this thing is twice the gun. It's pretty impressive. Anyhow, that's it for this one. Big shout out again to Dave and Eve. Thank you very much. Hope you guys are having a good day dipping. We'll talk to you later.